Jonathan Russell is being chased vigorously by championship teams, and the question now is, who will he accept?
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
They got Gunnaz podcast.
Hello and welcome back to the Gunnaz podcast. I'm your host, Dicanio, an Arsenal fan who covers everything Reggae Boyz and local football. If you enjoy the content that I do on this channel, remember to hit that like button. Every single video I do on this channel must get to 200 likes. So just go ahead and just smash that like button. Also, another very free way to support the channel is to subscribe. We're on a goal to try to get to 5,000 subscribers very, very soon. So if you enjoy the content, just go ahead and smash that subscribe button. So yeah, people, in this video, I'll be talking about Jonathan Russell, as Football League World Co. UK made a report, I believe sometime last week, saying that there are 4 championship teams that are in the chase for his signature. So I'm going to be going over that article in this video and also sharing my thoughts on which team I would like to see him go to in the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. Now again, people, the article that came out was from Football League World, and that is a publication in the UK. And it read, exclusive: Derby County, Oxford, Blackburn, and Stoke City are in a transfer chase for 11-goal Burnley star. And as you guys are seeing, it is Jonathan Russell. It was written by James Barker 3 days ago, right? It went on to say that all those teams are all taking interest in the Barnsley midfielder, and mentioned that the 24-year-old enjoyed the best season of his career so far at Barnsley in the 24-25 season, scoring 11 goals and 2 assists from 40 total appearances. Derby, Oxford, Blackburn, and Stoke City are all being led into their first summer transfer window with their current respective managers in charge. Now, it went on to talk about the type of player that he is, that we all know by now, that I've been telling all of you guys the type of player that he is. He's very versatile, a central midfield player who can operate as a defensive or attacking midfielder. It says that Jamaica International has been spending a month this June away with his national team, playing in a vast majority of games against the British Virgin Islands, Guatemala, where he scored, Guadeloupe, where he scored, and Panama as well. He's been thriving after being handed a new lease of attacking life at Barnsley, and as a result, he was able to record far and away his best goal-scoring season last term, with 11 goals in all competitions, beating his previous return of 4 in the 2023-24 season. So it's very clear, people, that this is a young player that is growing, taking on all the instructions of his coaches and really playing to his strengths. You see him score a lot of headers. You see him score a lot of first-time finishes when he arrives into the box late. And he's doing his defensive job as well. Potent in both boxes, both attacking and defending, scoring set pieces, keeping set pieces out. So he's becoming a monster, and it makes sense why a lot of championship teams would be in for him. Right now, he's playing in League One, that's where Barnsley is. I think they finished right in the mid-table area, or right below the playoff round. So yeah, he definitely should be at a higher level, and all of these teams chasing him definitely shows you why. Now, the article also went on to talk about his contract situation, which is one main reason why Barnsley might have to sell, right? Because Jonathan Russell has 1 year remaining, essentially 12 months remaining on his contract, which means that he will be a free agent next season in 2026 if Barnsley don't either time down to a new deal or sell him. Now, if Jonathan Russell is smart, he would not sign a new contract with Barnsley, knowing that a lot of clubs in the championship do want him. That's not only going to mean that he's going to be stepping up in the quality that he plays, but he'll also have a higher salary as well. So who would want to sign a contract with a League One team, knowing that there are literally championship teams there biting their hands off to try and get you, right? So yeah, it also went on to say that the club will need to cash in. That's Barnsley this summer. so that they can get a significant fee for him. And people, it's when you're in League One, a significant fee is not that much. If it's £5 million, if it's £10 million, it really means a lot for those type of teams. Forget about the English Premier League and how bloated and how inflated the costs are for players there. But when you're down in League One and the Championship, cost of players are very, very important. A little 5 mil that Arsenal can say, all right, yeah, man, just add the 5 mil to get this player, or let him go for free, guys. It's only going to be 5 mil. These teams cannot afford to do that. So even if it's a 5 mil or a 10 mil that Barnsley will get, it's still better than letting him go for free. And they will definitely want to make a profit on him. He's a player that they fully developed. They changed him from a boy into a man, and they would really want to see the return on that investment. So yeah, the article is just saying here that if they do not, it's gonna see that they will be losing a very saleable asset next summer. Now the article says that he has proven himself to be a top quality player at the League One level, and Jonathan Russell now wishes to test himself in the Championship once again, having a brief taste of the Championship during his time at Huddersfield. The Jamaican will feel as though he is much more refined and a much more improved player since he stepped in the Championship 2 years ago, and he will surely want to spend his prime years of his playing career at the highest level possible. And it's a no-brainer, people. We're heading into a World Cup year. We're heading into a season where he's showed that he can zero that League One. He needs to make that move. Where he'll make the move to? Now, the teams are Derby, Oxford, Blackburn, and Stoke. Now, if I'm to look at the Championship table, I think the top 2 teams out of that would have been Derby. No, not Derby. My bad. Would have been Stoke and Blackburn, right? Stoke, I believe Blackburn has been at the very verge of Championship and Premier League promotion over the past few seasons, but it just didn't work out for them. Either they didn't make it to the playoff, but they've been a very, very much improved team, right? So yeah, folks, Blackburn finished 7th last season in the Championship, just outside of the playoffs. Missed the playoffs by 2 points as well, and I think they are one of those teams that could have went on to win the playoffs if they really got into the playoffs, because their defensive record was better than Coventry and Bristol, and in a cup competition you need a very good defensive record. They didn't really concede a lot of goals, but what they did was struggle to score a lot, right? So yeah, they'll definitely be looking to get in Russell, and I think that is where Russell should go. I would like to see Russell at Blackburn. Stoke didn't have the best of seasons. They and Oxford finished 18th and 17th respectively, just 2 points away from each other. And Derby, the other team chasing, finished right below them. So it's 17th, 18th, and 19th place teams that are Oxford, Stoke, and Derby respectively. They all finished just 3 points between 17th and 19th. So not much in it as it relates to the direction that those clubs are going into. But I believe the big step up for John Russell would be Blackburn. And I think that is where, after looking at last year's Championship table, he would be eyeing up a move for. So yeah, folks, that is my pick, Blackburn. I think Blackburn have won the Premier League before now. Yes, Blackburn have won the Premier League before in Alan Shearer's days. So yeah, folks, it's a no-brainer. It's a team that they have won the Premier League before. They're trying to get back there and trying to not only get back there, but also to become a mainstay yet again as former champion. So it's a no-brainer. It's a level that is very close to the Prem, playing at the very top of the Championship. You don't want to leave from League One just to go and play in the relegation battle to eventually be in League One again. And over the years, Derby has been a team that is always fighting and scrapping for relegation. They beat relegation by only 1 point last season. I don't think Jonathan Russell wants to be playing an entire season in a relegation battle. So it's a no-brainer for me. I think the best club is Blackburn. They're on the upward trajectory. They missed the playoffs for the Premier League by just 2 points last season. And normally when that happens, the team just needs that extra push to get there. It would be good to see him go to Stoke though, since Stoke does have Lewis Baker, who should become a Reggae boy very soon, but he's always switching clubs. So I don't think there would be a lot of consistency in his playing, or if he will be there, John Russell is there. So yeah, folks, that is it for this video. Just a short little update on Jonathan Russell and these transfer rumors. Share your thoughts below in the comment section. Where do you want to see him? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
Big up Gunnaz podcast.